Hi guys, today we are going to see how red chutney or erra karam in Telugu is prepared. So for that I am taking red chilies. These are the small and plumpiest chilies which is called Boriya, and you can also consider Guntur mirchi or Kashmiri mirchi, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of dhania, and a pinch or twice of methi seeds, and I have chopped the 3 big sized onions into the cubes. Anyway, we are going to grind it, so this size is enough. And then tamarind, this should be a cleansed one, which should be free from all the seeds and sand particles, if any. And here are the 5 ingredients that plays a key role in getting the chutney done. And for this I have taken a kadai, and I have put some oil into that, like 2 to 3 tablespoons, and this should be heated. For after that I'm adding methi seeds, and with the addition of this methi seeds, the kitchen smells so delicious, and its odor is so pleasant. And after that I'm adding this Boriya, 1 cup of red chili, and then dhania that I have already said so. And then I'm also adding tamarind. And while roasting it on kadai, the care should be taken because dhania and tamarind catches heat so quickly. So um, it is advisable to put the stove on a sim and operate it. If you're cooking on an induction stove, put it at its least temperature. It will be advisable because these 2 ingredients will catch us heat, and if it is burnt, there is a burnt odor in your chutney. If so, then I roast it for 2 to 3 minutes. It took me around 3 minutes or so in getting the ingredients roasted. Make sure that every chili has caught up the heat, because all the ingredients should lose their raw smell. And when it is heated, uh, the ingredients properties will be enhanced, so it should not be burnt. And then I'm taking the onions into the kadai without oil, because earlier I have roasted the ingredients in the same kadai, so the leftover drops of oil is sufficient for roasting the onions. And here the onions takes bit patience and time, because the onions should lose the raw smell or the raw taste. So for that I'm turning each cube of onion to get roasted perfectly, so that it doesn't give any raw or some odorous smell. So, and I roasted it for like 2 to 3 minutes until its color turns like this. So, and I have taken all the ingredients into the jar. Here I opted for the mini mixer because I am preparing it in a less quantity, which is sufficient for us. So I haven't added water other than 2 tablespoons while grinding. And after that I have repeated this pouring of water in terms of tablespoon, because um, because it is sufficient. It is sufficient, and the water in the onion itself is sufficient for grinding. And in case if you find any difficulty in grinding these ingredients, then you can pour water according to your consistency, but make sure it shouldn't be so watery, and this should be in the form of a slurry. So here the order I took is, first I made sure that chili sits at the bottom, and later the tamarind, whichever is there, and after that I have added the onions at the top. And you can chop the onions according to your blade's capacity. If you feel that these are the big cubes, then you can cut it into a smaller cubes according to your wish and your blade's capacity. Here my blades are a bit thicker and longer, so I took a medium sized cube, which will be fine for my grinding capacity. And so it took me three cycles of time in grinding all the ingredients perfectly. So, and then I have taken another kadai, and I have added 2 tablespoons of ghee, and then the homemade butter. And I'll show you in the upcoming videos how homemade butter is prepared, because this I have already made. And for that we need to collect the milk fat or the skin of the milk. So that is in the process that I'll let you know in the upcoming videos. So when the butter is completely melt and it is in a oily nature, then we should start adding our ingredients. So here it is not to the consistency, so I kept it on roasting, and now it attained the oil sticky nature. So now I'm going to add tadka seeds, and I started roasting it as well. And then I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of jeera. Here I have taken the medium sized jeera, or you can also opt for sajira also. It is also very fine ingredient. And here I have taken 1 tablespoon of jeera. So, and then I kept it on roasting, and then here I am adding a pinch of turmeric, which is a very good ingredient and have healing properties. And also it acts as a good antiseptic powder. And then I kept it to roasting, and then I'm going to add a few other ingredients, such as curry leaves. the then it adds a good aroma to the chutney whenever the curry leaves are a part of our cooking process or the main ingredient. So I love curry leaves, so I'm going to add more to that. And then here I'm going to add urad dal, which is also 1 tablespoon or half tablespoon is sufficient. So I kept it to roast properly and attain some golden color. And here comes my favorite ingredient, that is curry leaves, as I said earlier. So until the curry leaves gets roasted properly and it smells good, after it's been roasted to some extent, then it is fine for us to add the uh, grinded chutney that we already made. So I kept it for 1 minute or so, and then I started adding the grinded chili, onion, tamarind, dhania, and methi seeds paste to this. And I made sure that nothing is left in the jar, because I know this tastes so yummy. You will also know once you do the same thing as described in this video. So this should be roasted properly until the water in this will gets evaporated. Because if you want to store this for a day or so, then the medium to deep roasting is sufficient. But if you want to finish it off for the day itself, then make sure that it should attain the medium level of heating. Because I would never advise to store the food no, for more than 2 days. It may be either chutney or any food items. Because once it is cooked, it will be sufficient sufficient to have us, but to have it. But if you store this kind of ingredients like dal chutneys and these sambar and these kind of things to a more number of days, then it loses its nutritional properties. So I wouldn't advise to do that. And then here I'm going to add a pinch of sugar, because to neutralize the uh, spicy nature of this chutney. uh, if you wish to add jaggery powder, that is also fine. But uh, here I don't have jaggery powder ready at home. I have jaggery cubes, so I'm going it with sugar crystals. And then I'm going to add 1/4 the tablespoon of salt. Here my tablespoon looks so big, so I have taken it 1/4 of it. If your tablespoon is a medium to smaller size, then you can have it to the fullest. And then I kept it to grind. I kept it to the evaporation of water which are already in that. So you ensure that your stove is at lowest temperature. And then I'm going to add asafoetida. Here adding asafoetida powder from LG brand. So it's the oldest I feel, because I used to see this since my childhood. So I added this, and then I kept it roasting. So once you start doing this, you will feel the delicious smell in your kitchen. So this may be used in having the ragi balls, or idli, or dosa, chapati, and wheat paratha, or any kind of such thing. Or you can have it with the freshly cooked rice. So that tastes so yummy, and it will be a mouth-watering dish, trust me guys. And I kept it at the lowest temperature till it loses the moisture and the bubbles. Here you can see the bubbles are getting evaporated, and it is releasing the vapor. So which means it is almost cooked. But for the safer side, I have kept it to completely evaporate. So here we can see the water oozing out of the chutney. So in a closer look, you can observe over here. So this is the process that I adopted it for. And for 2 to 3 minutes I kept it like that till it gets evaporated and smells so delicious. And then I have taken it into a cup for serving. And these are the kind of chilies that I took for making the chutney. And you also prepare it if you wish to. And then please do let me know in the comments whether you like it or not, or if anything else you'd like to instruct me or give suggestions to me. You are most welcome. My homemade chutney looks like this, which is also called as erra karam in Telugu. It tastes so delicious, and it tasted so delicious as well. Me and my family had it, so hope you and your family too will have once you prepare. So please do let me know if you want to know any other recipes that I am ready to cook it. So to have more of these kind videos, please do like and subscribe.